What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bring you guys day number 24 in my 14th annual 31 Days of Horror, a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And tonight, I actually, sorry for the super late review, but I literally left work today and pretty much went straight to the drive-in after I changed clothes. Because tonight at the local drive-in, they were showing all four of the first Nightmare on Elm Street films, and I got a group together of a couple of co-workers and friends of mine, and we got a fire pit, because you could rent out fire pits, and right up front of the drive-in, and we watched some Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and we watched all four of them, and it was cold as hell. My toes were frozen by the end of the night. But yeah, so tonight's review is going to be Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge from the year 1985. I suppose I shall hold this cover up. I still do have the Blu-ray collection here that was put out forever ago. I have not upgraded to the 4K yet. A little disappointed with that release. Not really a big fan of steelbooks, plus it sold out super fast, and then the regular, standard edition, I just feel like there's going to be a better edition down the road, so I think I'm going to hold off on the 4K for now. But yeah, so Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Definitely a favorite horror film of mine. I love Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. It opens up with a school bus that is picking up a kid, and all of a sudden it starts flying down the desert, like off-roading. And it's kind of funny because this movie takes place in Ohio. All the Elm Streets take place in Ohio. Springwood, which is fictional, but and it's funny because it's a straight desert, and even the first film there were palm trees in the background and stuff, so it's really silly. But yeah, the opening sequence in this film is awesome. The ground caves underneath the bus, and it's up on a cliff, dangling on a, it could fall at any time. But and then Jesse is our lead character. He wakes up screaming. He had a nightmare. He is a new kid in the area. He just moved into a new house, and he goes to school where he becomes friends with this kid named Grady, who him and Grady often do something to upset the phys ed teacher, who punishes them by making them run or do push-up position. I don't even know what that would be called. I remember when I was in high school, though, the gym teacher, if we were being bad or whatever, he would make us do that stuff, and it sucked bad. And then he'd make fun of us, saying that his cheerleading squad can last longer or whatever. Different times for sure. I don't know if they would do that now, make fun of the kids. But anyway, he also has this girl named, is it Lisa, I think? And Lisa is sort of the love interest, played, what the hell is that girl's name? I forget her name. But she's in Hellraiser 4, I know that. And essentially, Freddy is haunting his dreams, but this one's a little bit different because it's not so much like the first one where he's invading people's dreams and killing them in their dreams. He is trying to take possession of the lead character, Jesse, and have him do the killing for him. And I think the idea behind it is Freddy was defeated in the first film. So he needs a new way to get to people. So he basically takes possession of Jesse. And that's kind of the plot of the movie. Jesse is played by Robert Pattinson? No, that's fucking Twilight. What the hell is dude's name? Um, I can't remember, dude. It's been a long night. I usually know this stuff so off the top of my head. But he's Mark Patton. There it is. Robert Pattinson. Mark Patton. Yeah, he did the documentary Nightmare on or My Nightmare on Elm Street or something like that. And I think I was gonna say the Will Smith song Nightmare on My Street. But no, like so he that documentary is pretty good, but he talks a lot in that documentary about like the gay undertones of Nightmare on Elm Street 2. And when I was a kid, I honestly didn't really notice it, but as an adult, you could definitely see it. And it also honestly made me like the movie a little bit more because you really could take this film as like a like closeted gay person um you know like symbolism or allegory rather, because there are a lot of moments in the movie where it does feel like that totally works for the film. And I think that adds like sort of another depth to it. I know that like it didn't really work that way for Mark Patton, and it seems like he has some resentment towards like the director for not ever admitting that that stuff was in there. But I think it makes it honestly a stronger movie. And I think that this movie also has Freddy being super dark. There's just something like sinister and evil about him in this one. The way that he wants to force Jesse to like kill for him, and like the scene where he's hovering over his sister, all sweaty and scary looking, is terrifying. Um, and yeah, it's frightening the way that Freddy is in this one. Like the you got the body, I got the brain thing is super creepy. There's just so much stuff in this one that is very dark. But yeah, I think this movie is really good, honestly. It's my third favorite Elm Street film, I think, at this point. So, yeah. But Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, I think people think that it's, the black sheep of the films, which it is to an extent. It definitely is the least like the formula, but I also think because it came out as a follow up to the first film, I think it's okay to deviate from the formula because, you're trying to continue the story, not really do the same story. Eventually, they just wanted to do the same story with new characters and slight changes, Dream Master and Dream Child and so on. But yeah, it's a pretty dark, pretty good Freddy film. Um, I really enjoy it, and I like Mark Patton as the lead, and I really like Grady as the friend, and I like the love interest character too, who I can't remember the name of. But yeah, so I think that is pretty much it on this one for now. I give Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's really solid. So with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow, which I'll probably review Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 just because I'm kind of busy and don't have time to really watch a lot of other movies right now this weekend. So wouldn't be surprised if I do Elm Street 3 tomorrow. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.